Hi, Cancer. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for October 2021. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in October 2021 and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you. And remember, these are general readings. Some months your rising sign and your moon sign are going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Ascendant, and Cancer Moon. I'm using the Taramuka Tarot deck in these readings. All that being said, Cancer, now onto your October 2021 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have in your reading today is the Strength card, and this card indicates you need to access your inner courage and inner strength, having inner courage and inner strength over adversity, spiritual power over the material world. This could also be taming the savage beast in you or in someone else or in a situation. It could also sometimes be dealing with a Leo. You're coming up against some kind of walls, blocks, hurdles. You're trying to see some kind of breakthroughs, advancement, development. This could be in your business, it could be in your love life, it could be in your social life. Perhaps it's in all areas, or maybe even your financial life. You may feel like, I'm tired of being made second or last. You may feel like you're never at the front of the line for stuff. But you do have this belief, Cancer, that if you persevere, you hold the line, that you're going to get through or break through in some way. You may feel challenged by people that want you to do more for them or be bigger for them or, more expansive. People may be pressuring you for you to give more, do more, work more, be more. You may be hurting inside. You may really feel that there have been people that have underestimated you or overlooked you for certain things or cast you aside or didn't hold enough importance in you as a person or in a love relationship or in a working capacity. Family members may have tried to help or bridge some kind of gaps, but it's kind of like from a distance. I don't know that your family can really, I'm not saying they can't help or be helpful, but they may not really be the solution bringer for you. You may even feel like you've seen things turn to crap in your environment or out in the world, or in a work or whatever your environment is or out in the world, and you may be pondering and thinking about, how can this ever turn around? Or how can I turn it around? Those could be your thoughts in October. You may really have somebody that's trying to manipulate you or muscle you into doing something, and you may be asking yourself, should I do it? This could be an employer. Maybe they're trying to get you to work overtime or take on more work and not give you more pay. But this could be a family member or a love partner or one of your kids or friends. Or something going on out in the world. They may be trying to manipulate you, muscle you into doing something, and you're asking yourself, should I do it? This is where you could find in October, you may cave into pressure, but this is a card of courage and strength, so remember that. But you may cave into some pressures here. The card you have next is the Chariot, which to me symbolizes change. It could also be feeling pulled in two different directions, torn about in two different paths or two different decisions. It could also be, some people see this as success. That doesn't usually come up for me with the Chariot. Could also indicate travel. This is where you're going to like hone your skills, sharpen your mental acumen, try to push things through and to get things passed. You may try to get laws passed. You may try to get pass tests, pass job job interviews, pass tests, pass laws, or get things approved. You know, the world could become like a whirling dervish to you, where you're like, your inner world is swirling around like a hurricane. Your outer world is swirling like a hurricane. You may feel like this is the month where you really want to stop it and get off the ride. Oh, Maxie's jumping up here to snore real loudly for you in the reading. You may be working out logistics with a business partner or a love partner of how to get something done. And anything that you work on or do or put out there into the world, whether it be a video, a blog, a vlog, or some kind of messages or information, you are going to get validation this month. You will be getting validated, even if it's from like clients, customers, co-workers, bosses, people out in the public. You're going to get, like, if you're, whatever you're putting out there, work or creative pursuits and projects or psychic predictions and messages or astrology or other types of work or written words or whatever, you're going to get like validation comes to you through those things that you, through your work, through what you put out there. You may be kind of fearful that if you don't make some kind of decision, you may feel like, oh no, is this going to crash and burn if I don't make this decision? You may feel pressured about making decisions or a specific decision in the month of October 2021. I told you he was going to snore. You may even be looking at a lot of little things that are kind of like left dangling. And you may be looking at them like, what can I use? What can I put together to make something new? Or, you know, like maybe you can take pieces of old work that you did or old projects you made, old artistic creations that you've done, or pieces of things that you've learned, and make a compilation and put it together in a cohesive unit that then can be marketed and sold, or that you can, you know, create for your own enjoyment or for your own use. So the next card you have in your reading, Cancer, is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is an air sign person. This is either an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could also be you, Cancer, if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that's an air sign, or if you're born on the Gemini Cancer cusp. You may feel like somebody that's an air sign, sun, moon, or rising sign has degraded you or let you down in some way. You may feel like they've not been upfront with you enough, or not been honest or above board with you enough. If somebody has posted something about you on social media, or you and they're an air sign, you may be confronting them, or you could be the air sign confronting them and telling them you want them to remove it or take it down. And if it's not about you, it could be something you did and then they're using it, or some picture you took and now they're using it, or something you wrote or something you said or a video you created or whatever, or it could be about you even. And you may be like, you know what, I don't want that out there. I don't feel like you're outraged over this, but I feel like for some reason, Cancer, you don't totally approve of it, or you just feel like that's not their place to put that up there and you want them to take it down. Some of you, this King of Swords, this air sign person could be somebody that's training you. So if you're starting a new job or going to school or taking any new kind of programs or courses, they could be the teacher or the instructor for some of you. They may be interested in you. They may feel like you're putting interesting content out there. Oh, a big hawk is flying by as I said that. Wow. They may be interested in your work or the content you're creating or what you're putting out there. They could also be interested in you, maybe romantically speaking. Look up animal totem hawk, because where I live, there's seagulls everywhere and other kinds of birds, but hawks fly by once in a great while, and this was a big one, so look up animal totem hawk. They may have some kind of interesting proposal to you. They may want you to listen to them. Like they may have a job proposal or a romantic proposal. They may want to date you or get together with you. If you're in a love relationship with a King of Swords person, they may be proposing marriage possibly. So when the court cards come up, they mean multiple things. For some of you, you may feel like the beginning of what I picked up. Others, it may feel more like it's going to make sense to you what I'm picking up here at the latter part. To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Thank you. The next card you have in your reading, Cancer, for October 2021 is the Hermit. And the Hermit is spiritual guidance. Your spirit guides are lighting the way. They're showing you the path to go. They're watching you, guiding you, and protecting you. You could be the Hermit also, where you're taking a step back, you're getting a lay of the land before you proceed forward, but you're still going to be guided by your spirit guides. So you can see what noise is happening for you in your reading. Just wanted you to know. You may be kind of concerned, like you may be waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, what is going to happen next? You may really have that feeling. Like, and this could be with things going on out in the world. This could be within your job or career or your love life or your family life. I don't know where it's coming from, but because it'll be different for all of you in a general reading. But it's like almost like anxiety, worry, fear. Like, what's going to happen next? You may be starting to suspect that things are not as they seem. And you may be starting to feel that there is trickery afoot. And this may be putting pressure on you where you may be feeling like you're concerned about your future or concerned for right now and the future, and worrying that, you know, you're wondering if there's something you should be doing differently, if you should be making any kind of changes. But I feel like your spirit guides are trying to like guide you and help you and maybe show you alternative paths and directions. So I don't feel like you don't have the spirit guides support, because I actually feel that you strongly do. You may become like fixated on one particular train of thought or one particular concern or one particular idea. You may become very fixated on that in October. You may be worried, like, I can't be scatterbrained or scattered right now. I can't let my imagination run away with me. You may be like having some, dichotomy going on inside of you. Like, is this my imagination? I can't let my imagination get the better of me, or like, you may be quite confused, like, what's real, what's not real, what's really happening. You may feel very inspired by your guides to get you to do some kind of physical therapy or physical exercise of some sort to help clear your mind, get more focused, and work out some of these fears, anxieties, and tensions that are driving up in you. So you may start walking or working out on a treadmill or an elliptical, or swimming, I don't know, something. But I feel like you're going to start to feel your guides are going to want you to do some kind of exercise to like work out some of this that came up here in this card. Now, your last card for the reading is, this is a tricky one. You got Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is usually somebody lying to you or stealing from you or deceiving you in some way. It could be personal property, intellectual property they could be stealing. This could be somebody that could be doing it. Maybe you don't know them. If you have a barn or a shed or a garage, be very careful. Make sure that it's locked, because I feel some of you could have somebody that, because you're surprised how much somebody took. But I don't really feel it's from your apartment or home. I really feel like it's in an outbuilding, or a storage unit. If you have stuff in storage, make sure it's locked really, really well. Or, I don't know. It could be literally somebody stealing stuff from you, but I feel like, it feels more to me like from a garage, a shed, or a storage unit. You may also feel that there's somebody that could be leaking out information, maybe information that you had or that you created, or so it could be intellectual property, or that you said to somebody and they could be leaking it to people or places you don't want it to go. This is kind of like a learning lesson for you also, Cancer, of who to believe and who to trust, and not to be so, like laissez-faire, like not worried about your stuff, your possessions, your personal property, your intellectual property, like not to take it for granted. Like maybe you need a VPN on your computer. I don't know, but I would be really, it could be in your home. It could be somebody breaking into your car. But I really feel like this is actual theft or leaking of information. It really does come up that way. And this card doesn't always come up that way. I'm serious. I would get locks changed, put double locks on. If you don't have locks on things that you normally, like if you don't have locks on certain things like your garage, if it doesn't have a lock, get a lock put on it. If you're, if you're pretty bad about leaving your car unlocked, make sure your car is locked strongly in October. If you had somebody that you broke up with and they have keys to get into your home and you go off to work or you're not around a lot, make sure you change your locks. Like, you got to be careful. This is coming up for some of you Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Risings as some kind of a theft. It really is coming up as a theft, so you have to be careful. Now, the gemstone crystal I got for you for the month of October 2021 is the same gemstone crystal that Aquarius got, which is onyx, which gives strength and promotes vigor, steadfastness, and stamina. it banishes grief, and it puts you at ease with your surroundings. It enhances self-control and stimulates wise decision-making. It encourages happiness and good fortune. And onyx is a very strong protective stone. So when I say work with a stone or wear it, I mean you could put it on your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, or your heart chakra. It could also be, you could wear it as a beaded bracelet or wear it as a pendant or sleep with it under your pillow. Always good when the stone touches you. That's when you get the most energy of the stone. This is a stone that's going to build up and enhance your courage, which, look, you had strength and courage here. You had strength. It's going to really help you see both sides of stories when you feel divided, or both sides of decisions when you're having difficulty in making a decision. It is going to help clear your mind and clear your aura of negative energy, anxiety, and fears, which is good because that came up in your reading through the Hermit card. It's also going to give you the feeling like you can conquer things. You can conquer any problems or any situations that arise that are difficult. So onyx does look like it's a really good gemstone crystal for you, especially with the things that came up in the reading. And remember, when I get anything that's negative and people are like, oh, you give negative readings, if I don't warn you, I'm not doing my job. If I get that there's a potential of theft, I have to warn you. Now, that doesn't mean that's going to happen to all of you. Maybe that applies more to the Cancer rising or the Cancer moon sign people. I'm Cancer moon, so I'm thinking, whoa, I have something I know exactly I need to do with something that has a faulty lock. I'm Cancer moon. I'm going to go change it within the next couple of days. I'm going to do that. So don't think that I take these warnings lightly. I don't. And because I'm going to follow it myself. So it's not negative. This is what psychic readings do. They can give you the positive of situations, the negative, and caution and warning. And that's what you're supposed to listen to. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here, you can follow my Vimeo on-demand pages where I make videos for very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to give you psychic predictions and messages that will hopefully help you in a variety of different ways. I always post my most recent video series I've recorded. I put those links down below in the description box, and I'll just tell you a few of them here, but there's way more videos underneath this video than I'm going to describe to you here. So the first is the psychic crystal readings for the month of October 2021, where after I'm done recording your psychic tarot reading, I stop the video and then record looking into my crystal to give you an expansion and extension of the psychic tarot readings I do. So if you would like to see what else my spirit guides had to say for you for October 2021, that link is down below. The next most recent video series I've recorded is my Angels, Ancestors, and Ascended Masters psychic oracle card readings for these changing times for each sign of the zodiac. I used 4 different angel oracle-based cards. Those messages and predictions were very interesting, and I highly recommend, if you get them, if you can do it, to also get your rising sign. my Uranus retrograde in Taurus from August 2021 through January of 2022. We're all being affected by this Uranus retrograde in Taurus. I found those messages to be very helpful to me. Hopefully you'll find they will be helpful to you as well. The Horseshoe Tarot spread psychic tarot readings, where I did a 7-card layout for each sign of the zodiac, which focused on past influences, current influences, present situations, suggestions, and outcomes. There's a lot of messages there in those 7-card Horseshoe Tarot spreads. Also, my mid-year love update for 2021, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. Those go out 6 months in time. I recorded them in, I believe, June or July. So they go out to the end of this year of 2021. So they are still in play. And my mid-year psychic tarot update for 2021 for each sign of the zodiac, where I did the center of the Celtic cross for each sign of the zodiac. If you haven't checked that out, you might want to do so. As I said, there are several other video series I'm linking below. I'm not going to describe them all. If you might want to check them out and see if you haven't gotten any of them yet, you might want to do so. Also, if you would like to help support the readings I do here for my YouTube channel, I have a donations link which is connected to PayPal. And I want to say thank you so much to those of you who have been so kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does help a lot and it does mean a lot. So thank you so very much for that. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use tarot cards, oracle cards, angel cards, and my crystal. And usually these predictions and messages are in writing. They're not done by each sign of the zodiac. It's a general message for all, and many people find that they resonate with those messages. There's 5 paragraphs there with lots of predictions and messages. You might want to check them out and see if any of them resonate with you. I'd love to see you on my social media pages. So I hope you have an absolutely outstanding month of October, all the signs of the zodiac out there. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.